Hi everybody, it's Taylor, and first of all, I'd like to apologize, super apologize, that I sound like a man on camera, and my mouth looks a little weird when I talk, so I'm sorry about that. I actually did a first run with my camera and my first YouTube video, and I super suck at it. Like, this is the first time I've ever filmed anything and plan to put it on the internet, so this first video is probably going to be a little short and suck a lot. Can I say suck on camera? I just said suck on camera. So, I didn't really know what to do this first video about. I, at first, had ideas about, like, maybe doing my favorite makeup products. And I don't use anything out of the ordinary, and I don't go to, like, MAC or Sephora or Ulta for beauty products, except eyeshadow palettes. I did get, like, majority of my eyeshadow palettes at Ulta, just because they were having a sale, and it was super cheap. So, I don't have any special makeup. I use, like, CoverGirl from Walmart, and it's, like, super cheap, at, like, $5 for, like, one thing. So, and I look super, like, yellowish in this camera right now because my room is peach. So, but I'm doing this video because my very good friend Sedona Riley suggested that I start making vlogs, and I wasn't exactly sure why I should start making vlogs, because people don't like me and they don't care, but that's only because I don't like people and I don't care. So, we'll tell that story. I used to be fatter than I am now. In middle school, I think my peak weight was probably around like 200 pounds, which is super sad for like a 12-year-old, but I always got made fun of for it in middle school, especially by like the guys, and I'd get tripped in the hallways and have things thrown at me, and of course being called names, and it super hurt my feelings, like, first hearing that. Like, you never got called fat in elementary school, but as soon as you hit middle school, things just kind of erupted. And I guess that just kind of fueled my hate for the human race, and I don't get called fat anymore, and I think that's because I scare people, but I don't know how I scare people. So, I don't get called fat anymore, but that kind of thing does sort of stick with you, and you think about it, like, once you get older, you're like, oh my god, my thighs are huge, they're like woolly mammoths, one on each thigh, they each weigh 1,000 pounds, and then, like, some days you wake up and you're like, man, I look like I weigh 95 pounds and I look awesome, and it just varies day to day. I mean, like, things like that really do break you down, and you've got to get through it, I guess, like I did. I'm 18 now, so it's been a while since I was last made fun of for being fat, and it's just sort of this thing that you never forget. So you do remember the people that made fun of you and that did call you the names. So I hate those people. And those people now try to be my friends and try to, like, act like it never happened. But fat people don't forget. Like, once a fatty, always a fatty. Like, even on the inside, fat people remember what it was like to be fat. And so when people try to be nice to us, we're like, no, you called me fat. And that's just an unforgivable thing, calling someone fat. So, nowadays when people try to insult me and they call me fat, it's just like, and what? Like, we've been joking about that since I was 5, but, it really doesn't affect me anymore. At least not as much as it used to. I wouldn't even admit that in public. Like, when people call me names, I go home and I'm like, they call me fat. I have to study my thighs in the mirror for an hour. But that's me on fatness. And it's always good to have, like, a former fat friend that understands as well. Because you really get that fat friendship in. Like, you both had the fat days, and so you can understand each other better. You can't talk about that with a friend who's always been, like, super itty-bitty, like, skinny. Because I have a friend that is super itty-bitty skinny. I think she wears, like, a size 0 or a 1. I don't know. And I'm over here in, like, size 11. Whatever. So, as this being my first video, and I'm hitting... I think I've only been talking for, like, 8 minutes or something like that. But I'm going to try to wrap up here soon because I super need a shower anyways. And I have to clean my room because Devin and Sierra are coming over tomorrow, and I think we're figuring out prom hair or something like that. I'll try to upload a video for prom makeup, I guess, and I'll probably end up doing that at Devin's house Friday, so I guess I'll post a video again on Friday. And depending on how many batteries I have left, I think I only have like 2 left in my purse, and I just put in the last 4 just now because my battery died. So I will definitely be uploading another... My internet is going all wonky today, just all kinds of wonky. I'll definitely be uploading another video on Friday. Okay, connect. We got the ghetto internet out here. On Friday, and see what goes on. I don't even know if I can get this video uploaded without the internet going out, because I really do live out in the boonies and nothing works out here. We're like pilgrims. And so I hope you guys have enjoyed this first video. I forgot to mention that I'm not wearing a stitch of makeup, so for the last 10 minutes you've been staring at my blemishes and the whiteness that is my skin. And yes, this is what it looks like on a daily basis. So I guess next week we'll be talking about prom makeup and prom hair and prom dress. So I'll talk to you guys next week. I hope I've struck some interest about my life in you, and we can continue videoing this and my weird mouth with the weird corners, and it just looks weird when I talk. And oh Lord. See you guys next week.